again. I want to do some hair brushing. And oh my gosh, my glasses are pink and they match my outfit today. I did a little TikTok talk, or Facebook, YouTube talk last night on my other channel, just talking about, well, they want to ban TikTok and it's probably going to happen, but it doesn't really matter anyway, because I guess there's always going to be a new social media thing, and there's always going to be something new on the horizon. But I had already known about this, but the deeper I dug and looked into it, Facebook doesn't care if TikTok is spying on you. What they care about is, oh, TikTok has more of the market than they do. And that's why they've been lobbying. And all these Congress people that are like, oh, TikTok's a security threat. If this was true, if TikTok was really, truly a security threat, they would have shut that thing down. They would have banned it years ago, like in 2021. No, it's not that. What it is that TikTok has become tremendously popular. Young people use it, and companies, a lot of companies, see that it has potential for advertising. And Facebook has always been clunky. There's nothing beautiful about Facebook. Like, and irony of all ironies, Mark Zuckerberg. Do you know why he started Facebook, like back in the days, like 2003? It was an app with him and his friends to rate other college girls. It wasn't like some noble, like all these older people that are fighting over the Facebook now. Because I know like it's become this weird generational fight. Although there are a lot of older people on TikTok and on YouTube and other places. But if you just watch like network news TV, or you just hang out on one particular social network, you probably believe, oh, everybody's fighting with each other. You know, I still have a Facebook account, but I have thought sometimes, should I delete it? It was something that crossed my mind just because I don't really use it anymore. And yeah, I have some pictures on there, but I really generally don't use it. And for years, I was not a super fan of Facebook, because basically Facebook, to me, it's a super, even though it's social networking, I feel like it's kind of like a super social place. It's like for people that really wanted to connect with like a lot of people that they knew from school. Like some people will tell me, oh, I'm friends with these people on Facebook, like that I knew from high school, and I friend requested them, but I've never said a word to them. And to me, that's just flabbergasting. And yes, I've been on Facebook too, but I just begin to wonder, I'm like, why am I on this platform with these people that might be connections from a blogging site I was on or school, and some of these people, I don't ever talk to them, and like the people that I'm truly close to, they have my phone number and I have theirs, and we text, and I just don't really feel like at this point in my life that Facebook is crucial or fundamental for keeping up with people that I actually like really deeply care about. Like I just texted my friend yesterday that I have like deep conversations with, and I don't need Facebook to be in communication with her. Like if you really truly care about someone, you're not going to have like this faux friendship where you see them and, oh, we haven't seen each other, but we should get together. Look, I'm not saying that those are not legitimate friendships, but I feel like those are for people that are super social. Like when you're super social like that, I just don't think it's sustainable. And I'm an introverted person, and I think there's something beautiful about being authentically introverted where you don't need to socialize and go to big parties. You have more one-on-one connections and you prize those things. And you know, I'm not a numbers game. My status in life is not derived from what somebody else thinks about me. My happiness in life is derived from me, and I have deep friendships with people who care about me and go flipping up to bat for me. Like they go up to bat for me all the way every day. But Facebook does not go up to bat for you every day all the way. So to me, it just feels kind of like brag book or fake. I don't know. Like I like YouTube and I like TikTok because I don't know. I just want to be creative. That's another thing too. Like your friends, like people you knew in school. Personally, I don't feel like they're super duper invested in what I'm doing. I never got that vibe. So I started enjoying posting just more on TikTok and Facebook because I talk about things I like, connect with people who share my similar interests. Like, that's just been my take on it. So I feel like everybody who's fighting over the TikTok thing, like, Facebook is not the better guy. They don't care about you more. They had a big data breach too. I think what it is this time is, it's not a Silicon Valley guy. It's a foreign company, ByteDance, and they did something more innovative than we did. And they were grape jelly jam. Because why did Facebook put in Reels? Because if Facebook's if their social network was so good, if it worked so well, why did they start doing exactly what TikTok did? And why did YouTube implement it? Why? Because TikTok has, and I was reading all about this last night, more user engagement. Like, on average, people use TikTok for 46 minutes at a time, which is much higher user engagement. Like, that's more time spent on TikTok than back in the days when you had primetime TV, where somebody would sit down and watch a show. So, and then I guess they were saying Facebook, the highest engagement time in its height when it was really, like, taking off, like, I don't know, 2011, something like that, like, when it was the it thing, was probably like 39 minutes. I don't know, it's just like, I still love long form video format on YouTube as well, but I just have realized over the last few years, the people who love to demonize TikTok, the people who act like, oh, it's so evil and it's so bad, like, these people, they're just really into friction. They're into creating, like, a divided politic. They're probably the same people who think, like, the economy is going to miraculously become better when Trump is president, although the prognostication is much worse because inflation is going off the rails and corporations are going to continue to price gouge and things like that. And I guess, the CEO of Food 4 Less got caught, Kroger, the other day saying, he does do price gouging when he was opening more stores in the Southern California market. Okay, but everything's political, and now some people are like, oh, Trump's going to save TikTok, but Trump didn't even like TikTok back in 2020, especially when a lot of young, I don't know. So the political frictiony side of it, it's just, it's bunk is what it is. It's bunky. I don't stop talking in lives. I do what I want. You're here to watch, and you can watch, but this is more just a watch and talk show. It's not like you watch, and you can enjoy it, and that's it. So I don't have to do anything. I do what I want. Just like, we don't do Dictatorland. Not on my app. Not on my app. I mean, not on my page. So if you're into Dictatorland, we like people that have a soft edge here. Soft edges. That's not soft edge. So they get called out when they don't have a soft edge. Oh, thank you, Mike. I'm growing it for a very long time. Thank you for having a soft edge. You get a response. People that don't have a soft edge, no response for you. That's the way it goes, Magoo. Like, if you want to have a hard edge, but I'm going to keep growing it as long as I want. But I don't do it, like, for some weird fetishy thing. Like, I love long hair because I love long hair. Like, I don't hate the hair fetish people, but I just think, like, they don't get it. Like, they just don't get it. Like, they don't understand, like, why women grow their hair long. They just don't know, or they don't want to clue themselves in on it. Like, so I made a very, very good video a couple of years ago that if people have a hair fetish, the unhealthy side of a hair fetish, long hair is beautiful and amazing, but not for the reasons that the hair fetish guys think it is. It's just beautiful and amazing, but not for their reasons, you know? Women have long hair for their reasons. And I have a long hair talking show. My reasons, not theirs, you know? Anyway. As a woman, you should talk up a storm. Maybe. Like, you shouldn't ever not talk if you don't want to talk. Just saying. Anyway, back to my story. Sometimes you look at the comments and they are just like, okay, so my story about this whole social media divide thing is, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's a lot of, like, at the end of the day, remember how Elon Musk, when he bought over Twitter, now X, and Mark Zuckerberg hated each other. Oh, they were mortal enemies. Oh, they were the baddie bads against each other. Now that they've made up and they made amends, and I guess, like, Mark Zuckerberg is trying to show that he's a little bit, he's feeling like, oh, maybe he's more, like, a little bit more right. And then Elon Musk used to pretend like he was, like, just so moderate, but he's, like, going up to bat for Donald Trump. I mean, these guys change their positions more often than Mitch McConnell changes his tie. It doesn't really mean anything. Like, it's just a lot of divide and conquer politics, but meanwhile, everybody's, like, fighting over them. And anyway, at the end of the day, there's always going to be a new social media platform. But all the things that they tell us about how it's dangerous and it's a threat, they don't care about you. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg cared about you when they had their data breach? He didn't care about you. Don't forget. That was in 2016, big data breach, okay? He didn't care about you because these companies, you know, they always talk about, oh, the government, like spying, and Chinese government spy app. Well, the corporations, U.S. corporations, they do the same thing, like ads. Everybody's fighting over who's going to be dominant of this new digital media economy. That's all it is. And they're all fighting for your attention. And they want you to be on their platform. So that's the only reason that Facebook implemented Reels, because they saw, oh, you know, TikTok, very, very successful. We want people to stay on our platform and not their platform. So, oh, and what can we do to really ramp it up? We can play up the fear. But remember, Franklin Delano Roosevelt said there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And I believe that, okay? I believe that. There's people that love to trump up fear. Not Donald Trump, but trump up fear. Just to make you afraid of something or other. So you really play up how dangerous and scary TikTok is, and like older people that maybe just stay on Facebook or aren't super tech savvy and haven't looked into TikTok, they're gonna think, oh my gosh, Facebook is the like safe spot, but TikTok's the naughty spot, and it creates this generational divide. Break the generational divide. I'm gonna give you some thing to think about. If you are scared of TikTok, download it. Try it out. It's not scary. I promise. Your congressional representative who's like acting like they're scared of it, it's because they might have been paid off by a lobby, or they have bought some Meta stock. Look deeper into it. There was a Republican U.S. congressional representative. It turns out he bought a lot of stock in Meta, and boy, was he really hard on voting against banning TikTok. That sounds like conflict of interest to me, but, you know, whatever. It's the American way, right? So, I don't know. At the end of the day, everybody's going to fight over which social media platform is better and worse and different, but they're all, at the same end of the day, wanting your attention and your money, and I don't think one's better than the other. I think they all have had problems. But right now I kind of like TikTok better than Facebook, and I just don't ever see myself loving Facebook again. Yeah. But I'll show you what my hair looks like, because I know the people who watch my channel, they're just here for the hair. They don't really care what I think. Some guy at the beginning told me to stop talking and tell him the secret, even though that's talking. Like, I have to read this back. This is so funny. He said, hey, you, very long hair, what's the secret? Just stop talking in response to my comment. Like, are you kidding me? I have to laugh at that. So I'm supposed to stop talking so I can respond to his comment. How was I supposed to do that? Was I supposed to write it on paper because I'm not supposed to talk? That's pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, I love having long hair. I'm growing it longer. It might end up at Kaplan. I don't promise anything though, because the first time around when I grew my hair that long, I didn't set out to be like, oh, I'm growing my hair to Catholic. I wanted to grow my hair long again, and then I started to realize when I was doing gentle hair care that it was so much easier to grow my hair longer than ever. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.